Well, viewers, the moment that we all have been waiting for, Athletes World is back with another banger season. And I promise you guys, this season we're doing it bigger than we ever have. So to start off with, we need to start off the show with a strong and a good episode. And who else to start the show with than the Junior Sportswoman of the Year 2024? She'll be joining us on the show. She'll be telling us her journey, how she fell in love with the sport that she does, and what her favorite food is. Does pineapple go on pizza? Does it not? We'll be talking about all of that. So please do stay tuned as we get to talking to the Junior Sportswoman of the Year 2024. Okay, well, viewers, like I said, we have to start the show off on the right foot. And I think having Delsia feature as our first episode is such an epic moment for me. I love her. I love it for me. I love having you on the show. The Junior Sportswoman of the Year.
Thank you for having me, Brian.
Thank you for coming on the show. Please, before we do get into the show, just tell us, how did it feel? How did that moment feel when we were at the Sports Awards and then you heard Junior Sportswoman Award goes to Delsia? How did that feel?
It felt amazing. I was a bit surprised. I was nominated amongst some quite talented junior women. But yeah, I mean, it was, and I was also proud of myself, basically, to see that my hard work that I put in over the years definitely paid off. So yeah, I was privileged and I was proud of myself.
Okay, well, I mean, the fact that you won that means you've set the benchmark already. You've set the benchmark. So, what can we expect from Delsia in 2025? What are your plans looking like? What do you plan on doing? You have school?
Yeah.
It's matric, yeah?
Yeah.
There's that to focus on, and then there's also now the sports side of things that you'll definitely have to put in your work as well. So tell us, how's your year looking? And yeah.
So I think this year I don't think I'll travel as much overseas as I did last year, mainly because of school.
Okay.
And then, so unfortunately, my matric farewell and World Champs is on exactly the same day, 12th September.
No.
Exactly the same day. So,
Ah.
yeah, I know. And you know, like, I'm a girl, I also want to go to matric
Yes.
farewell. So, like, it's like a 60-40% that I'm going to matric farewell instead of World Champs.
Okay.
But I know, like, there is still that slight possibility that I can change my mind. Because like last year I've seen the track already for World Champs, and that track is really tough. I mean,
yeah, I think we had a chat about that track last year.
Yeah, it's really tough. So yeah, that's also one of the main things why I've decided to go to matric farewell. And then races in South Africa I'll still definitely do.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think I'll travel as much as I did last year.
As much you did last year. I think that's a tough one. Okay, so look, matric only happens once.
Yeah.
So you can't go to matric twice. That moment is only there, and when it's gone, all you have of it is photos and video clips. So what made you decide on putting the World Champs one side and decide, okay, look, I'm gonna do matric. I might do matric. Okay, it's still 60-40, which might still change, but it's might. I think you're more towards the matric.
Yeah. No, I thought to myself, I'm only gonna have matric farewell once with my friends, and then the track, it's difficult. And the thing is, I have to put in a lot of time if I really want to prepare myself 110% for that track. And I mean, it's matric farewell.
Matric farewell. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. I think that's the better choice, because like you said, it's your friends. If you miss that moment, you don't want to come back and come hear everyone telling you, yo, Vivi, it's one hard and it was nice. Where were you? You don't want that to happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
So for the viewers that do not know who Delsia van Vuuren is, Delsia, please give us a run back as to when you got into cycling, where the passion and love came from. And I think my favorite point is, I want to know, what is your favorite moment in cycling, or what is your favorite achievement that you've gotten that you're like, I have this is mine?
Okay, so it started off when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
It started off with the first schools league. My mom actually signed me up for it. And then I did it and I loved it from the moment I started cycling. I was like, I want to do this. And then I did other sports as well. I did athletics for I don't know how long.
What were you doing in athletics? Sorry.
Hurdles.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that also took a lot of my time. And then in between that, I was also playing netball.
Sure.
So I was doing cycling,
Netball,
athletics,
hurdles.
and then somewhere in between there was also a little bit of swimming going on. So yeah, you can just imagine. It was a lot. And then I stopped athletics, and then I still did netball.
Okay.
And then up until grade 9, and then I stopped netball, and then just decided to focus on cycling.
On cycling.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, and I mean the passion and love has just like always been there, and yeah.
Okay, cool. Now we're talking about the fact that, tell us about your favorite moments, or like, let's give you 3 to make it a bit easier. They don't have to be in any chronological order. So 3 moments that you have, that you'll always cherish from cycling, that, or achievements that you have with cycling. What do you think those are?
So the one would be, I can't exactly remember which year it was.
Okay.
But it was a SA Cup in Bloemfontein. I won it. It was my first SA Cup, or my first race that I won in South Africa.
Okay.
It felt amazing. It was like, yes, I have it now. Like
SA is big.
Yeah. And the second one, well, the other 2 are last year actually.
Both last year.
Yeah. Both
okay.
Okay. So,
I think we can all guess which one is one. I think guys.
So the second one would be African Champs.
Okay.
That was held in Morocco in May last year. Yeah, that was also a really big moment for me. I mean, I'm African champ, like the best in Africa.
that's big.
Yeah. And then the last one would be World Champs last year, to be the first Namibian woman to cross the line without being lapped, to officially finish the race. Yeah, that was a big moment.
Cameraman, do you understand how much of a big deal she is now? Okay, cool. Let's get back to basics now, to the beginning. Most of your peers that know you, I'm sure a lot of them are watching. You're turning 18 this year.
Yes.
Like we said, it's matric this year. But the one thing that I think a lot of people would want to know is discipline-wise. How do you manage taking part in World Champs, becoming an African champ, having to do homework, having to write exams, having to make sure you're fit enough, having to make sure you practice, all of that? Just tell us, what's the secret?
So I would say, like, it does get difficult sometimes. I mean, like, you can't party. Like, sometimes you have to give up going out with your friends because you have to go to bed early because you have a race tomorrow. You have to get up early to go and practice. But I mean, it's all about balance. I mean, if you really love the sport, then I feel like discipline obviously doesn't come by itself. You have to practice it. But yeah, the thing is, I also have a very lovely community, and like we all support each other, and yeah, that's like, I feel that's what gives me the most motivation. Basically, it's like I know, okay, if I have cycling on a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday, I know the group will always be there, and I know I'm not gonna cycle alone. I know I have the people. Yeah, and then like gym on a Monday and Wednesday with Michael Falk. It's also fun. He also makes it, like, he does challenge me, don't get me wrong, he does challenge me. But yeah, it's fun. I'll always look forward to it,
Okay, so that means gym, Monday and? Wednesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what do you do?
Cycling.
When do you do your homework?
So that when I have time, well, I make time.
You have to make time,
I make time. So yeah, I'm normally after school. And then if I don't have time after school, then late at night. Yeah.
Does it allow for you to have a social life? Do you have time to socialize, go for a lunch date with your girls? Do you always squeeze those in as well?
Yes, I definitely also make time for my friends. It's really important to me as well. But yeah, like I said, there are weekends that I mean, like this weekend, like Saturday we have the XCO, and then on Sunday we have the WPP at Matchless. So, it's like but you know, Yuka is on Saturday, so I'm going to Yuka, and then but I can't. It's just like, it's about balance. I'll probably go for 2.5 hours, and
you have to be there. I mean, you just have to see at least, and then on Sunday.
Go home and sleep,
Wow. I think it's very difficult to maintain. I don't think I have that discipline to do all of those things at once. What are you mostly excited about for 2025? Is my question.
Sure. I haven't really thought about it.
Okay, I'm putting you on the spot here. Okay, my trick we've taken out of the way. You're most probably doing that. I'm sure you're very excited about that. Other than that, what else are you looking forward to? Let's call it in the cycling fraternity. What are you looking forward to doing this year?
I definitely look forward to Desert Dash at the
Desert
end of the
Dash.
year. That's always a highlight of my year. And then, yeah, I mean, there are still quite a few races in South Africa. And then I've also actually signed with the South African team, road bike team.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So they, I've also done a few races with them. So I've done the Cape Town cycle tour with them. So yeah, maybe I think we're planning on doing a tour in Mauritius.
In Mauritius, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there's like here and there are quite a few
Things
races
to be
yeah.
excited about.
Yes.
Okay, then let's speak about music. Give us or tell us what your top 5 favorite songs are. In no order, which you listen to the most. Let's say now you're going to cycle, you're on a bike. We saw she has her
My
AirPods,
AirPods
in
are
her
in
back
here.
pocket. They're ready. So when you put on your AirPods, what's your go-to music?
So it would basically be, it depends, like a long ride. I mean, it's a mixture of everything.
Okay.
And then, but like if I do warm up before a race, it's hyped up music. I have to hype myself up for what I'm basically getting into. But like, I think my favorite song of all time is "Style" by Taylor Swift.
Style by Taylor Swift. Is that a favorite song?
It's my favorite song.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. It's a good song. It's a good
It's
song,
a good
guys.
song.
So I'm gonna agree with you on that one. And then when you we spoke about how you train on Mondays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. What do you do in your free time when you have a bit of time to yourself to just be you and just relax? What do you like doing?
I spend a lot of time with my family.
Okay.
A lot of time. I love doing that. Yeah, it's definitely important to also make time for your family.
Very important.
Because they are my biggest support structure.
Yes.
Yeah, and then like if I have off time, yeah, family and friends basically, and then just let go a little bit. Because I mean, if you go like this the whole time, eventually you're gonna burn out.
You're gonna burn out.
You're gonna burn out.
And you need that support. You need those people that are gonna be there for you to just take you away from cycling sometimes, because I mean, it can't just be cycling 24/7.
Exactly.
Okay, then we've spoken about that. We've gotten that out of the way. One question: when it comes to food, are you like someone that cooks in the kitchen? Are you often preparing meals, or do meals get prepared for you?
So it depends. Like sometimes I do cook if I see like my mom's had a long day or my dad's had a long day. Then I'll definitely help him in the kitchen. Sometimes I prepare the whole meal.
Whole meal. What does Delsia prepare as a whole meal?
Pasta, spaghetti, you know, like it won't be like a big dish. But I can definitely cook.
Okay.
I feel like I can
You have
cook.
the skills in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, that's fine. Favorite dish to make? Please tell us what your favorite dish is to make.
I feel like it's pizza.
Pizza?
Is the easiest.
Is it?
And
Kneading the dough, or do you buy the pre?
well,
Don't tell me frozen pizza.
No.
Okay,
Sometimes like depends on how lazy I am. Sometimes we just buy the base, but if I really feel like going like all the way, then I prepare the base.
Meal.
Yeah.
Does pineapple go on pizza? Yes or no?
No.
I think this is. Listen to the world champs here. They're telling you pineapple does not belong on pizza. Delsia, cycling, is it something that you see as a future? Do you see a future in cycling? Do you see yourself as someone who's going to cycle for a very long time, or is it just something that you think is just for now, or eventually you're going to have to let go? Or tell us about that.
No, I think I'll definitely cycle up until the day I die.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the main goal. I mean, yeah, it's come from 7 years old. So I think
why stop now?
It's basically in my blood.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I'll go a long way. Yeah.
Do you see yourself representing the country, maybe at the Olympics one
That
day?
is the plan.
Is that the plan?
2028. That is the
2028.
plan. Yes.
That's the vision. Okay, 2028 is not
vision.
far. It's not far. What do you think it will take for you to make it to the Olympics?
A lot of hard work, dedication, a lot of sacrifices, commitments. Yeah, and then I feel like if I still have the passion and love inside of me, then I think I'll make it. Yeah.
I think you'll make it.
I think
I'm rooting for you. I have a lot of faith in you. I think you will too. Okay, so viewers, not to bore you guys, we'll be going for a short break, and then after that, Delsia, can you please show us a few tricks? Because we can't just be talking about how you are on the bike and not seeing anything. So stay tuned and we'll be back right after this to just show you guys how Delsia rides a bike.
Hi, my name is Delsia Janse van Vuuren. I'm the current 2024 African Continental Champion.
Delsia. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the scenery of seeing Delsia van Vuuren on a bike doing her thing, riding. How are you feeling?
Good.
You good?
It was good, yeah.
Okay, cool. Good. So look, I'm taking part in the Nedbank Cycle Classic. I'm doing 20Ks. This is going to be my first ever bike ride that's longer than 500 meters, maybe, I think. So last year I wanted to take part. I got ready, but unfortunately it didn't happen because of the passing of our late president, Dr. Hage Geingob. That was now last year. So I need some tips. I need some tips on how to take on this challenge because I have a lot of doubters that I need to prove wrong.
No, we're going to prove them wrong.
We're going to prove them wrong.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Firstly, I would say pace yourself.
Okay.
Like, don't try and go with the front bunch because they always go fast and then they start fading.
Okay.
So, yeah, go at a pace that you feel you can go for 20 kilometers.
Okay.
And then you're not doing any climbs, so that's okay. So you're going basically flat road up until Elisnaam.
Okay.
And then when you turn, it's a little bit of a drag up. So, but I mean, if the wind is good, if the wind is from the back, then that's fine. That's good. That's good.
Is the problem when it comes from the front?
Yeah, then that's a problem. Then you just try and sit behind someone, try and get some slip, you know?
That's what those are the tips that I need. So I must just find someone and just be behind them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, basically 20 kilometers is going to go like this.
Okay. Preparation-wise, what should I consider in my preps before we get to the competition? Like exercise, what should I do? Should I do so? I think I'll come on Thursday to where you train and then just see how it's done.
Okay.
I think that will work. I think that will work. So, for example, for you, when you get ready for a big event, what do you mostly focus on?
So, like, we sort of work our races into our training program. So, I would say always the day before I go for a little spin just to get the legs loose a little bit. And then foam roll to get the lactic acid out.
Okay.
And then maybe stretch if my legs really don't feel good.
Yeah.
Okay,
and on the day what happens before the big race? Do you do any preps or you just get on the bike and...
So the morning I get up, eat my oats or rice depending on how late I race.
Okay.
And then I get on the bike, do a little bit of a warm-up spin before the start. And then like with Netbank Cycle Classic, the warm-up won't be that important because we're going to stand for a long time in the start shoot.
Okay.
So like 10-minute spin basically before your race, and then you go.
Okay, I think after speaking to her, I think I'm very ready now. So this is the moment that I didn't tell you about. So what's going to happen is I need you, or the world needs you, to just give out a few words of encouragement, a few words of motivation for the young viewers that are watching, for the young viewers that love Delsia. Just tell us what is your word of advice to the youth and the people that love watching you, and just for people to just what words keep you motivated. Let's say that. So it's your time to shine. As for me, guys, I'm ready. I got all the tips that I need. So I'll see you at the Nedbank Cycle Classic. I just need to get my my things in order on how I need to practice. But I got the big tips from her. But yeah, this is your time to shine. As for me, guys, it's ciao.
So I would say, first of all, put all of your trust in the Lord Jesus. I mean, we wouldn't be here without him. And then when things get tough, don't give up. I mean, I've been through everything. I've made it. I'm still here, still love cycling. When it gets tough, just try and see the tunnel, achterlight at the end of the tunnel.
So viewers, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I personally had a blast with Delsia Janse van Vuuren. Delsia, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being on the first episode of Athletes World. How did you enjoy it? How did you like it?
It was super awesome. I'll do it any day again. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, like you guys heard, she will do it anytime. We'll hold you on your words. We'll keep it to your words. Okay, before we let you leave, for the viewers that would want to know, you guys that cycle always go through a lot, please tell us, what was your worst crash that you've ever experienced thus far?
So it was actually last year, the week after Africans in Morocco. Came back, straight road, my handlebars, I slipped and then I fell and I had a concussion, can't remember anything, and here we are.
But guys, there you have it. So before you get on a bike, remember you can get things like concussions, but from Delsia and I, it is officially goodbye.